In 2013, Commander Chris Hadfield was 250 miles above Earth, clinging to the outside of the International Space Station when he went completely blind. Both eyes total darkness mid-spacewalk, and he didn't panic. Not because he was fearless, but because he had already died in that exact situation hundreds of times inside a NASA simulator. That one training method is just the beginning. NASA has 7 of them, and they work on any skill, any subject, any goal. NASA doesn't recruit superhuman learners. They build them using a learning system so precise that ordinary people master rocket science, surgery, Russian and spacewalking in under 2 years. Here are the 7 secrets behind it. Secret number 1, the death simulation. Hadfield's blindness during that spacewalk. He had rehearsed it 42 times in simulation, not by visualizing success, but by visualizing every single way things could go wrong. NASA calls it negative thinking. The Stoics called it premeditatio malorum, premeditating the worst. Most people visualize the finish line. Astronauts visualize the crash. Before your next presentation, exam, or big moment, don't rehearse success. Rehearse failure. Then rehearse your response to it. But preparation alone isn't enough. Secret 2 is about how you build the skill in the first place. Secret number 2, the crawl, walk, run method. NASA doesn't throw astronauts into full simulations on day 1. They start with one system. Master it until it's automatic. Then add a second system. Then stack the pressure. Crawl, walk, run. Most people skip straight to running and wonder why nothing sticks. Pick one concept from whatever you're learning. Don't touch the next thing until the first one feels effortless. Not understood, effortless. Even if you master it, you'll forget it unless you know Secret 3. Secret number 3, the forgetting curve weapon. German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus proved this in 1885, and NASA built it into every training cycle. Without review, you forget 90% of new information within 3 days. But here's the weapon. Review that information once within 24 hours and retention jumps to 80%. After every study session, spend 5 minutes recalling what you just learned. No notes, just your brain. That single habit separates fast learners from everyone else. Secret 4 is the one nobody teaches, and it's probably why your current study method is failing you. Secret number 4, the library fallacy. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Studying in a quiet, comfortable, distraction-free environment feels productive, but it's lying to you. Psychologist Robert Bjork calls it the library fallacy. You learn in peace, but you perform under pressure, and your brain never learned to do both. NASA's simulations are intentionally chaotic, with emergencies stacked on emergencies. Study the way you'll be tested. Timed, loud, uncomfortable. That's where real learning happens. If Secret 4 just changed how you think, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this video reach more people. Secret 5 is how NASA astronauts learned fluent Russian in weeks, not years. Secret number 5, the total immersion switch. NASA astronauts must speak Russian to operate the ISS, so NASA doesn't give them a textbook. They send them to live with a Russian family in Moscow for 6 weeks. Full immersion. No English allowed. The result? Mission-level fluency. Fast. Because the brain doesn't truly absorb a skill until it's surrounded by it on all sides. Don't just study your skill. Live inside it. Podcasts, conversations, projects, all in the target subject. Secret 6 is counterintuitive. It says you should actually learn more subjects, not fewer. Secret number 6, cross-domain learning. Astronauts aren't specialists. They're everything. Pilot, scientist, doctor, engineer, linguist, and that's not accidental. It's the system, because NASA discovered that skills bleed into each other. Medical training makes better engineers. Language training makes sharper communicators under pressure. Add one adjacent skill to whatever you're mastering. If you're learning marketing, study psychology. If you're learning to code, study design. The overlap is where breakthroughs happen. Secret 7 is the most underrated of all. You're probably skipping it every single night. Secret number 7. Sleep is the learning. NASA has entire research programs dedicated to astronaut sleep. Because here's what most people don't know. Learning doesn't happen while you study. It happens while you sleep. During deep sleep, your brain replays what you learned and locks it into long-term memory. Miss the sleep, miss the learning. It's that simple. Review your most important material right before bed, then protect your sleep like it's part of your study plan, because it is. NASA didn't find perfect learners. They built them, using systems, using structure, using the 7 methods you just heard. The only question now is simple. Are you going to keep learning the way a system designed for average taught you, or are you going to learn like your results actually matter? Which of these 7 secrets are you trying first? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want to go deeper on how your brain actually builds skill, watch this next.